Hello everybody, this is Kinema and welcome to Craft the World. It's a game I've been messing around with and kind of enjoy, and hopefully uh, can inspire some people out there to give it a try. So the game is a 2D side scroller, as you can see from the background. This is the actual gameplay. Um, Pretty much kind of like a game Terraria. This one same concept. Cost between that and Minecraft. You build your base. You harvest lumber. You dig in the ground, get dirt, get rock, look for coal, iron, gold, etc. An added bonus to this game is periodically throughout throughout your gameplay, you will be attacked and attacked by zombies. Just kind of like in Minecraft, you get attacked kind of at night by zombies, skeletons, and so forth. The interesting thing about this game is, in a way, it's sort of like a tower defense, because after so long, and you will see a timer kind of up in the corner, you will notice that you'll be faced with a challenge of waves and waves of attacks of mobs. So you kind of have to prepare for that, as well as build and equip your dwarves. So very cool game, very interesting gameplay, and let's get started. So I've already started one level, just playing around. I'm gonna go in here and just completely remake a new level. You can do a custom game which has everything open to you. You can make everything from the scratch. I'm going to do a custom campaign just to kind of show everyone the ropes with it. So you can have different sizes of the world. And of course, you have to beat the first one to move on. After you beat this one, the second one will unlock. And let's go ahead and select this one and do start. Okay, you start out with your little portal. We will skip the tutorial. I don't think I need that. And you start out with one dwarf and a few tasks. So I'm going to go ahead and get him working on some stuff. You just do that by left-clicking on different things like the trees, berries, and so forth. You can also do that. But you have different quests or tasks in here in this game. So one of them was cut down a tree. You can find those tasks by the book. Let's go ahead and go into here. And we have other tasks so far as dig a tunnel and create a shelter. And doing these tasks, you get bonus experience, which up here you'll see with level 1, and some extra other benefits to them, but it helps with the kind of move the gameplay along, especially if you're just starting out and you need to know, okay, what should I do? Well, dig a tunnel, create a shelter. So pretty simple, and that's what I'm doing now. So eventually I'll get enough experience to get another level, and there's a couple things. You got your your main dwarf here at the start. You have to kind of go over the screen. You have the number of dwarves you have. Pause the gameplay. You can have your mana. It does refill. Often it's kind of slow, and then you can find coins. The coins are used in Grunt's shop. You come over here, and you can buy materials with it, with the coins you find in the game. So I kind of like saving them and then going in and buying, better equipment, so in-game equipment for some of the guys. But that's up to you. You can do different things depending on what your style of gameplay is. So, nice little bonus. So, on this side we have your level, the time of day. You can see it's going to get dark soon. You can do this. Basically, it locks when you do have a shelter created, so they can't leave. And this you can do different signs, and this is your your technology tree. Of course, reading right from the top. This is a very good way to progress in the game if you're not sure what you should be doing. So you start out by crafting basic tools. That will unlock different things. You'll eventually unlock the basic timberworks and so forth. So you'll see you need to get 100% in this unlocked to move on. So some people like this as far as knowing what to progress in. Other people that I've read, read reviews and stuff from, they don't like it. So it's really up to you. I mean, I kind of like it, but I can see sometimes, sometimes some of these items you really don't need. There's reason. I mean, sometimes you have to build extra stuff just to progress through the category that you may not need necessarily. So I didn't find that too much of the case. There was a couple times, a couple of these trees where I would build stuff I didn't need to use them, but I think they do a pretty good. Of course, here you do need your tools. You do need torches and lighting. This is pot. I mean, your basic ironworks. Even though you may not need these, you need this stuff further along in some of these other things. So like this one, I made tons of nails just because I needed to use them further down the tech tree. So very cool technology system. I like it. So it does pause the game whenever you go in and out of menus. It's another kind of nice thing about it. So this you have your main. There's Leo. This is my main main dwarf. He's looks like he's actually a mage. So may have to try to get him a staff at some point. But you can come in here and we can craft him some gear. So we don't have too much. This is your basic items you've collected. This we don't have anything of, but this is your items kind of like that you can process. We have some signs here, but this is for crafting different things, kind of like ladders and walls and stuff. And of course, the helmet up here is for your tools and weapons and everything. You do get spells. This is what you'll spend your mana on. We'll go ahead and drag this down here because we will definitely be using the portal spell. Since right now I only have wood, I'm going to go ahead and craft a club. And let's actually, this one that I don't have anything of is furniture. Basically, when you build a shelter, you have a certain comfort level, and you'll want to try to increase that comfort level as the game progresses and you get your shelter larger. So you will want to make stuff. Not to mention, you need to make a table to put food on for your dwarves to eat. You need to make beds for them to sleep in to refill their hit points. So there's several furnishings that you do need, to progress in the game. And then of course you got their food. So let's click on the club and let's go ahead and make one of these things. Okay, pretty simple. It tells you the pattern there. I think in campaign mode it doesn't, so you just kind of have to know the stuff. But very simple. You click on the club, tells you what you need, click the crafting button, and it crafts instantly. You will find things a little bit later on, and it does look like that made us level, that you do need a workbench for, and it's timed crafting, so they will create it after a while. And okay, we leveled and it unlocked. If we come in here, well, we'll come in the technology tree next. Basically, since we level, each level you get an extra dwarf. I shouldn't say each level. For the majority of the levels, you get an extra dwarf. So we got pine cones. Pine cones are food. We got the totem, which is needed for the shelter. So now that we got two guys, we'll see another guy jump out of here. We'll go ahead and have them do some more work. So there's a couple things that we want to do pretty quick. We got that. Let's go ahead and make another one of these just for our other guy. Okay, and you can see it's up here is basic tool making, the status, and if you do make this, again, how much it will you'll get from it. So if we go to equip, we want to equip Mr. Leo with a club. And who's our new guy? Yeah, we'll just call him Mac. And we'll want to give him a club. Mac High. Okay, so we can let them work. We will not want to get a pickaxe, but of course we need some stone to do that. And so there's a couple things. Basically, they'll mine out the first layer, and then there's a layer behind it they can also mine out. And let's just survey our map here and see what we got going on. A lot of stone right there. So there's a couple things that I like to do first. And you may have noticed over here there's these, and we actually have them split up on both sides, but there's these tombstones. The tombstones have skeletons that will spawn from them, and we will want to get rid of those pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and click on those, and then I'm going to use the portal spell just by what I put down here. So these guys will take the portal, go right over to this location, so that way they don't have to travel, and take out those tombstones. Now sometimes you'll see, I guess he went down in the ground. Sometimes when you break these, you may have to fight the skeletons. And let's have them attack that guy too. The boars give us leather and some meat, and you'll also find that you want to try to go after some things over here, like the chickens, the goats, and then of course the boars. That way you get the leather and the meat. You can see the leather here. So we want those guys to get those, and we're going to come up over here and click on these three and also create another portal. So we want to kind of eliminate the amount of guys we get, especially off the start. So taking those things out pretty quick will be beneficial for us. But maybe the skeletons aren't coming out because it's daylight. Usually they pop up and you have to attack them, but you can see they're just going right back in the ground. And we will try to take out that other boar as well. So we'll let them get those things. Got some more mana. I'm going to create a portal there and try to get some of this stone out of the way. So, oh, they're still running after that guy. Now, I'm not sure about what these little birds are for. I don't remember them from my first playthrough. So I may have to get... There we go. Got the pig. Yeah, that one's strange for me. So I'm not 100% sure on that. They got everything there. So we're looking good. So we got a couple of things. We do got stone now. We got the leather from the boar, and we got food. We got some meat. So let's go ahead and let's get these guys equipped a little bit. So you can see, you click on pickaxe, it gives you the layout, the wood and the stone. So if we do the stone and the wood, let's go ahead and do 2 of those. You'll see our basic tool went up some. Okay, and let's also do some axes. We got not enough stone. Well, let's at least do one. We'll give it to our main man, Leo. And there we go. And okay, so we've completed that. So go into the tech tree and you'll see that it opened up basic householding. A bed, which this one, it's not that well. We still need it to regenerate hit points. Got your table, and all of these things kind of add comfort. So you'll see once we get them in here, the comfort level they add. So you can click on it, click info, and it kind of, this one may not add comfort. Well, we don't have a shelter yet too, so we'll have to do that next. Let's go ahead and go into equip, and let's, so you got a spot for the pickaxe and a spot for the axe. So the little knife they start out with does go away. Put that on there. So these are the three main things we can build so far, and we got him fully equipped with it. And let's go ahead and give him an axe, and then we'll have to give him we'll give him a pickaxe, and we'll have to give him an axe later. So got everything from there. Before I click on anything else, and got another task completed. Before I click on anything else, I want to make sure they come in here and get this leather and meat, and I just don't want to just sit in there. There we go. Okay. So that's pretty much the start of the game. It is starting to get a little bit to nighttime. So we may have some visitors. The first night there really isn't much. I'm taking out those. Let me make sure there's no more. Okay, and we'll go ahead and click on that other stuff. You don't have to click all this or do this background, but it's just added stone. We're going to need a lot of it later. And I don't see any more tombstones. I heard your sheep. And a lot of stuff over there. Oh, here we go. So let's go ahead and come over here. And let's click on these things. And you'll get to see a little bit of a combat action. We'll take that in a bit closer, as the skeleton will actually come out of the ground now. Get him, guys. There we go. And level 3. So we get another dwarf, a club, which is good, so we don't have to make it, and a bone. Bone's used in different other crafting stuff. And it looks like we have an item too. So periodically we will get random books, and it will just add to skill. So I'll go into this a little bit later. Let's go ahead and close this for now. Okay, so you kind of get the basics of the game. Kind of went over the different options as far as what's on the user interface. Let's go ahead and see what our... Okay, let's get him. Club. Huh, I guess we got an extra club somewhere. Here's the cookbook. It's funny, all three of our guys are mages. Or at least they have mage skills. We can use this to give them another skill, but for right now we'll hang on to it. And crafting. So we got a new spell. I guess hitting the new level, and we can make torches now, which torches are pretty easy. It's just wood and resin, or bones and slime. So we don't have any of the slime yet. We'll get some of those on some of the attacks. Bones, we do have some, about as much as resin. So torches are pretty useful for lighting things up. let them attack that and attack that chicken. Don't just stand there. Get them. Some of the times these guys don't do exactly. They just sit there and stare at you. It's like, I don't know what to do. It is funny. Other times they will have like weird chat bubbles if they're waiting for work or something. So, okay. So we will, that's not ready still. Take that out. I probably won't do that. Not sure how long it takes the wheat and stuff to get ready. I actually didn't really do much with the wheat in my last playthrough. Okay, I may tell them to come over here. And we'll get some more stone. So, we got a guy. Those guys can be a little annoying. Looks like we do have a big zombie guy. He can't actually get to us right now. So, I think we're good. But I'm gonna let these guys just kind of do their thing. Come over here, do their mining, get more stone. That way we can make fortify our base a little bit, and start making our shelter. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of off-camera work. See how long this video has gone. I probably is going to be out of time for the first episode. So actually, I may go ahead and end it now. So yeah, I would like to hear from just post in the comments. Give me a like, thumbs up if you like the video, or if you want to see more. I'd be curious on hearing some impressions, and hopefully this is received pretty well. And anyway, this is Kinema, and I will talk to y'all later.